What's going on, guys? It's Isaiah here with Goo Gaming, and we have our own Liu here. He went to the remote YCS last week. He ended up bubbling for day 2, but then went to a giant card and got second place. I think his record for the whole weekend was like 16-3 or 16-4. But we're gonna go in and we'll see how he's doing. All right, Liu, you there?
Yep.
So, how was your remote YCS experience? How'd you do?
Was alright. Went 6-3 on the main event. Lost to Sky Striker last round on day 1. Bubbled day 2, and then day 2 I played the Attack of Giant card. I went 6-1, lost in the final.
What'd you lose to?
I lost to Source of Mirror, but my hand was really bad. It's almost unplayable, but overall, after 2 days, I went 7-1 on the Source of Mirror. The only game I lost was the Attack of Giant card final.
The only one you lost is the one that mattered.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into the deck.
Here's the deck. I also play the Tenyi Sorso. It's a very standard list. 3 with Shuda, 3 Ashna, 3 with Shuda, 1 Shatina, and 2 Adara. I really want to bump the Adara to 3 because they're like multiple time and banish both of them with my desire. But otherwise, very standard list.
What was your reason for the water Tenyi? A lot of people don't play it.
The reason I played it because of this card, heavily the Dragon's Circle, and that card helps to play through like Imperm Whaler. Whenever your normal summon gets stopped, you just change Circle, tribute your normal summon. It will still summon the token, and you search for the Water Tenyi and special it, and still continue with it. And a lot of time, people don't know that this card's effect. You can pop up if your normal monster, if your uneffect monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card in your grave and doesn't target a card on your opponent's field and destroy it. Also bring back the non-effect monster, so it's a very good card overall. And one proto broken card probably should be banned. That's all my Tenyi package. And here's the Sorso part. 3 Ecclesia, 3 Langyang, 3 Mo-Yi, 2 Taya, 1 Blackout, and 3 Emerges. Overall, the best normal summon of the time probably is this card. 1 Taya by itself is game pretty much all the time, but Mo-Yi is the better starter, and Langyang is your best extender. Ecclesia probably was the best card, but it's probably a worse normal summon overall. That's the Sorcerer card. And hand traps. I'm going second card. I play 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Droplet. That's all my going second card. It's very standard. A lot of people play Whaler, but for this format, I like Ash better than Whaler. Imperm is needed for this deck. It's like you have to play it.
You think you should? What do you think about Chalice over Droplet? A lot of people are doing that.
Droplet overall is a much powerful card because it can send anything. Like a lot of time, I will like chain 1 Imperm target a monster, and chain 2 Droplets and Imperm are active, and then send another monster. So it also like 3 card. Chalice is better to like token collector because you don't lose anything to it, but Droplet you have to send at least 1 card. But I feel Droplet overall is a better card. And the last 4 card, 3 Pot of Desire and 1 Imperial Order. I play 40, just 40, standard 40 card. It's for bigger event, consistency is important than anything else. That's why I didn't play like any of the trick stuff. And after that, 3 Monk, 1 Shaman, 1 standard. I think 3 Monk is needed. It came up multiple times in my matchups. 2 Chixiao, 1 Cheng Ying. A lot of people play two Chang'e. I don't think it's needed. People overmake this card all the time. It's a very good card, but I don't say it come up that often. It come up like 4 or 5 times in the entire tournament for me. One time per game, and the other time mostly like in the mirror you make it. I like in the mirror. I like making this card more than floor a lot of the time. Um, 2 Baxia, 1 Yazi. Those cards broken, very broken. Baxia a lot of the time is out your opponent 2 card and then bring your Moe back dump off of the Taya. And this card is an extender plus out. That card is very broken. And Yazi, they do same thing, outboard, extend. I think those 3 cards were broken in the Sorcerer deck. Floor, Berserker, 吃笑, but not 吃笑, yeah, ZhuFeng. I really made ZhuFeng a lot of time because I really open to Tenyi going first, but that card is definitely a good card. Play around it, play around Wader, a lot of the time play around Gamma. It's a very good card. And Draco Berserker made it a couple times, go for a game, and this card is insane in the mirror because when the Tenyi active in hand, you just active effect and banish it. They don't get their effect special summon and they lost extender. And floor probably like your best boss monster. A lot of people don't use its second effect a lot of the time because I use it a lot, like shuffle it back, special summon like a Moe, Ecclesia, or Tai of my graveyard in grindy games. And it definitely it's a good effect. The 2 last cards, Flashback, Dry Guy, and Ruby Rose. I made Dry Guy once. I also get a slow play warning because this card. My opponent is Declare Light. Declare Light is Proto, and have the choice making those 2. And I was thinking, do I need like a monster negate or like a spell trap negate because my opponent had 1 card? And then somehow the judge come in and said, hey, you got slow play because he probably saw that's my only choice. He didn't know I played this. And I never slow play. I probably will have to play. I played the fastest probably around here was this card never came up, but I think it's needed. So very good against like LH matchup, PK matchup. And that's my 15 extra deck, very standard. Side deck, 3 Cosmic, 3 Lightning Storm, and Red Reboot. I played Lightning Storm over easily match because I think Battle Phase in Source Flow is very important. I don't want loss of Battle Phase and then at the end when I had to evenly match, if they chain Lathia, not only didn't throw out their board and I also lost a Battle Phase. I feel that's very important in Source Flow. And I gave a lot of respect to the trap deck. That's why I play a lot of background removal. I actually draw this card a couple times. It's quite good. All the time I draw that card I win. 3 Nib, 3 Draw Long Bird. Those are just stop the combo deck in the format. Like it stops the bird deck, which also has a terrible matchup. It stopped like the Dragon Link. Overall, just Nibiru is insane in the mirror. Like if they don't open they don't open like 4 sorcerer card, they cannot special Lang Yang first make Flare protect play around Nib. A lot of time people just play on Nib and I nib them, they can't play, I kill them the following turn. So I think Nib is very good, although it conflicts with Tenyi a little bit. And those cards should be in everyone's side deck probably. And the last 2 cards and 2 anti-spell. I probably shouldn't play this card, but I don't want to play like the Dimensional Barrier. I think it's really bad. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's good enough in Source though because also negate your own monster effect. So I just spell over it, but it didn't come up that much. And that's all.
Was there anything you would have changed if you could go back and make your deck again before the last year?
I wouldn't change the main deck. The main deck is very standard. Besides, like Maybe I should cut a card for Adora, but I don't know what card to start Adora. But side deck, I definitely will not play this. This card is not good in this current format. I probably should play like Lancia. Lancia is okay. It's not great, but Lancia protect your board. Like Sorcerer is the most popular deck currently, and mainly the ultra board is Tenyi card, and if you play Lancia, you probably can protect your board with like you're not gonna Tenyi you, and because usually Source of Me are very fast game, usually it's end probably by turn 5, so what give you one turn ahead, just very big deal. And that'd be all.
All right, well, appreciate you. Good job. We'll see you at Vegas, right?
Yep, I will try.
All right, well, good luck there, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Let us know if you guys want to see anything else. We're going to be uploading some Astro content as well.
You turn it off.
Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you. Like, subscribe.